love is strangers. Believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I walk alone in the night, beneath the pale moon. Loving's for the fools. Baby, beware of my bite. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a lone wolf.
Hello my lovelies, this is simsfel and welcome to episode 34 of the Sims 4 Vampire Amazon series. Now, when we left off in the last part, what did we do? Oh yeah, okay, so we had the Queen, Princess Cassandra, the Priestess, and yeah, we had them three talk about the fact that, as I'm sure some of you have noticed, and myself, I've noticed twice actually, before I went on to create that machinima, Princess Lilith's eyes have changed colors. She had the same eye color as the Queen, and then they became green, which is very suspicious, but at the same time, very confusing. So, went ahead, made a little plot that perhaps may explain what's been happening with her. So we've got that going on, and we might actually address that later on at some point. But right now, we've got some other things and announcements that we need to make. So the Queen, right now, is in the throne room with all her Amazons making an important announcement, or some announcements. I think it's just one. Yeah, just the one. So, the announcement that she is making is that Ophelia is going to have the charges of malicious intent towards the Amazons removed from her, or malicious intent towards the plasma flowers, because, as you would have noticed, probably, I think, one episode back or two episodes back, Ambrosia actually went ahead and told Lady Kali the fact that she gave Ophelia some mushrooms, and we talked about this at the start of the last part, and I'm just going to speak for a while the Queen gives her speech. So, Ambrosia went ahead and told Kali everything that happened. Of course, she hid the fact that she was suspicious of Amanda, so obviously to everyone else, Amanda is not obviously in the evil, and so Kali went and told the Queen this news. The Queen had to talk to Amanda about it separately at some point after the last episode, and they basically came to the conclusion that Lady Amanda has two types of mushrooms in her garden. There's the false moral mushroom and the moral mushroom. So she said, the mushroom that she wanted to give to Lady Amanda to make her feel better. Darling, what's happening? Oh. No. Lilith, your mother is making an announcement. Sit down, honey. But Amanda said that the mushroom she wanted to give Ambrosia was the moral mushroom to make her feel better. Oh, jeez. Lilith, you're not sitting properly. I'm just going to ignore that. But she said she was supposed to give her the moral mushroom, but she accidentally, because they both look identical, she got the false moral mushroom, and that's not something that's supposed to be consumed. Of course, she did not actually know, and this is true, that, sucking people's bloods would be a side effect of that. So that went ahead and happened, and everyone's kind of come to the understanding or conclusion that it was this big, huge whole mess, and it was a confusion and an misunderstanding, and nobody actually intended for anyone to get hurt or for the Amazons to be put in danger. But the Queen's also said, even though it was not Ophelia's fault that she went into that, into that zone and into that state, she still did threaten the Amazons' food supply. But since she's been spending the past few days or whatever, I don't know, Amazon time works a bit differently. She's been there for a while, a few episodes actually, in prison, so she's kind of repented or, paid the punishment for whatever she did do. So the Queen says it's time for Ophelia to rejoin the clan and, become, level with everyone else. And everyone can kind of just sweep what happened, not down the rug, but get past what happened, because she did get her punishment for whatever she did do, but it's not right to hold her accountable for something that wasn't exactly her fault. So that huge, big misunderstanding is out of the way. It's all clear. It's the Queen's just talking about that, letting everyone know what's happening with that. And I think that was all the announcement the Queen had for now. So I am going to go on and put the autonomy back on. And we are also, since the Queen has finished giving her speech, she is done talking. Yes, the Queen shall sit down now. Oh, okay. Yep, the Queen's done. She shall sit down. It can't speak. And we are going to put this back in the household inventory because we don't need that podium anymore. And I'll let these ladies go on and do whatever they want now that the announcement's done. Everyone's starting to head off, doing their own things. And I have a few other things to address for this part. So one of the things that I wanted to address is it has been quite a few episodes since I introduced holidays into this season, this series. But we've got, and all the holidays that originally I came up with, we've gone through them. So I've had some time and also some feedback now to go back, look through some of the holidays and ideas that you guys have given me in the comments of previous videos and try and, that's super fast, implement them into my game. You came to get attacked by bees, darling? Yeah, to implement them into my game. And so far, the only episodes I can refer to at this point is episodes 17 to 19. So that's what I'm doing. And of those episodes, I looked through all the suggestions that you guys gave me. And some of them, I already had holidays that were, similar to the ideas you guys came up with. So I did not go ahead and implement that. But there was one idea I got, which I did see space to implement into this series and into this world and the storyline and all those kind of things. And the way that I like to play my playstyle. So I had to, before I tell you what that holiday is and who inspired me for that, I had to go ahead and increase the calendar time. So like each season is now 2 weeks instead of 1 because I cannot play with a holiday every second day or even 2 holidays a week. That's just super exhausting. And it leaves no time for storytelling because as you guys have already seen, I'm super stressed during holidays and it's just and even though I only have one activity due for each one of them, because we have got so many Amazons, it's so stressful to go ahead and get everyone to complete that so they don't feel upset or that the holiday was like awful or something. So I went ahead and let me show you in the calendar, put down this new holiday called Crown Tribute. So the Crown Tribute was inspired by Met King 12690's suggestion of having a Founders Day. Now, she said, as far as I remember, she has a Founders Day in her game where all the Amazons give presents to the Queen for being, or gifts to the Queen for, being the founder of the clan. So, I know in this circumstance especially, the Queen is the founder, but I'm not playing in the playstyle of, the Queen started from nothing. Obviously, there's a history to that we don't know, but yeah, and I'm trying, it's a gray area, so I don't really want to delve into it because I don't like stuff without history, or whatever. I like a little bit of background to things, but I did not come up with an extravagant background to this series, so we are stuck with that. But I went ahead and did a Crown Tribute Day instead because I feel like that works a bit more in the story aspect of things, in that regardless of who the founder is, right? So it's not always going to be dedicated, especially in later generations, to Queen Sheba Salazar. It's still going to be dedicated to the Salazar line, just not Queen Sheba specifically. So this way, in every generation, no matter who the queen is, the Crown Tribute is kind of all the Amazons paying tribute to the Salazar crown. So you could say, in a sense, they're paying tribute to the name or the family lineage of the Salazars. But yeah, it's kind of like to the queen. It's like a Queen's Day in a sense. So everyone's... And I did put down give gifts as a, activity that they do, or one of the things, or the main thing of the holiday actually. So how that's going to work is that means everyone has to give gifts. But there is a bit of background behind why people do certain things or why that happens. So for the Queen, this holiday is mainly supposed to be for the Queen. So obviously everyone is going to be giving presents to the Queen, and the Queen does have to give presents back, but everyone won't give presents to each other. Everyone has to give presents to the Queen. The Queen's going to be the only one to give presents to everyone, but it's going to kind of be... Actually, I'm not sure yet if it's going to be... I want it to be a token of affection that the Queen gives to everyone else, or maybe there's different... Or should there be, different types of tokens maybe that the queen gives. So maybe she can have different flowers or different gemstones or different things that stand for like different titles. So we can have like every time the holiday comes around, and depending on how people have been throughout the year or whatever, maybe the queen can give them different prizes for different things. Maybe like a rose for the most beautiful vampiress in the clan, or I don't know, an element for the smartest vampires in the clan, something like that, like tokens that the queen, or titles and prizes that she can give to them every year, and it changes every year depending. So that's something like that everyone can look forward towards, or I guess they can't compete for that because it's not going to be a contest, but there we go. That's something that the queen's going to notice by herself as the year goes by, and then she'll announce those things in the crown tribute. And so as a result, everyone else is going to have to, because they're giving the queen gifts, they're actually going to be spending the next few days, or a few days before the crown tribute happens, to try and find the perfect gift they can give to the queen. So I'm not going to be like looking for gifts on the day of the crown tribute. I wanted to have a little bit of sentiment behind it. So everyone's going to try and find some stuff when they have time throughout the next few days, because crown tribute is going to be in the next episode. So in this episode, one of the big things we have going on is Morgana's birthday. So Morgana Devil is aging into a teenager. So I'm super excited for that, because obviously that means makeover. And we have the day after today, so it's a Friday. Then we have Saturday, which is 1 day's break. It's going to be in this episode. We have a break in the second half of this episode to try and get people to start looking for gifts for the queen. And maybe the queen herself can start thinking about what sort of things she's going to give, or what sort of titles. I'm obviously going to have to come up with that, either in the break or probably between this episode and next episode. I'm going to start coming up with titles and things she can use for those titles. Of course, you guys can give her suggestions, so that maybe even though in this Queen's Day or this Crown Tribute we're not going to be able to implement those suggestions, maybe in the next Crown Tribute I will be able to implement some of the titles or things you guys come up with and put that in for the Queen to give titles to, or whatever like that. So there we go. We've got that going on. And then, yeah, we have Morgana's birthday. And then in the next episode, as well as Crown Tribute, we have Narcissa's birthday. Not Narcissa, Lilith's birthday. And Lilith is turning into a teenager, which is also super exciting. But we had a long break from birthdays. And then the part after that, we have Narcissa's birthday. And she's turning into an immortal? Yeah, there we go. And then we have a bit of a break. We have a bit of a break after that. So there we go. We're back to having a back-to-back birthday. So that's a bit exhausting. But there we go. I've got that going on. Sorry for speaking for so much. I just had to explain that to you guys. I know some of you have been really excited about the holiday system in the new episodes that's been released so far, and how I'm going to go ahead and implement those. But there we go. That's the plan for now and what's happening. And yeah, I'm super excited about that. Thank you very much again, Met King 690, for giving that suggestion, helping to get my brain running. And I'm super excited for you to see this holiday and for everyone else to see the Crown Tribute in-game. So there we go. I'm going to take a short break, and when I come back, I will probably have all the birthday arrangements done, and then we'll be aging Morgana up. Or actually, no. No. I'll see how everyone's doing. I'm going to take a short break because I've been talking for a while, and I need some water. And then when we come back, then I'll take us through Amanda actually doing the preparations for her daughter's birthday. It's probably going to be held at the castle. I'm not going to go to the Creature Cradle, even though that is the party place. I'll stick here. I think, yeah, we should do that. And when we come back, we'll have Ophelia back. So there we go. You guys can look forward to that. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, my lovelies, we are back from our break with Lady Amanda. She's going to go off, make some cake. The children have gone off to school. This is the second time I'm recording this part because I got interrupted. It was irrecoverable. I couldn't get the recorded bit back. Anyways, so it was a blunder. It was quite a blunder. So I just loaded back, so we haven't missed out on anything. That's completely fine. But she's gonna go ahead, make the cake and whatever preparations we need. We're not gonna go over to the Creature Cradle. I'm pretty sure I already mentioned. We're just gonna have the birthday party here. And I, like with the Coven members, because we have 10 ladies, I think that's pretty okay for a party. And I was actually going to go ahead and get some of these ladies, or get everyone to get a drink before we got any of the party prep started, because Cynthia, Cassandra, and Narcissa, they're starting to get really thirsty. But then I thought, you know what, Morgana's going to age up into a teen anyways, and when she ages up, she's going to want to also drink something, right? And we have a habit, or kind of like a tradition in the series with, myself and you guys, of always being there for a vampirist's very first drink as a teenager. So I wanted to be there with Morgana, so I didn't have to do that off camera without you guys. And also, it would have been tedious if I did everyone, and then once I aged Morgana up, have to go back and do hers. So I thought, I'll just see. Can you see uncomfortable? They're already wanting to feed. But they have 12 hours until they start starving, so that's fine. We have time. We have time before the children start dying. That's fine. So we're just going to get Amanda to finish this cake up, and I'm not going to worry about the kids and school grades and all that crap. I'll call them straight back as soon as the prep's done. Everyone's a C student. I don't think anyone's ever failed that badly. I don't make a terrible habit of, calling them from school, but sometimes I do. That's fine. Tough assignment. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Even if you do great in school, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that you'll be able to, hunt humans really well. That's a whole different skill set. So that's fine. That's completely fine. She's going to just do this. She's going to finish that off. And I want to keep my eyes on her because I don't know where she's going to put this cake. Sometimes she puts it in weird spots. Like, sometimes she puts it in, the shelves on her, in her chambers, and then I can't find it, and then I have to make another one. So there we go, look at that. She made a gourmet cake because it's her daughter's birthday. And actually, we could totally get everyone to come down to the kitchen to, get this cake blown and stuff. But you know what? I'll take it upstairs. Should we do it downstairs? Guys, maybe we should actually have this birthday party downstairs? Is that even possible? Can we do that? Whoa, I think we can. Nope, you're at school. Amanda, put the candles. You know what? I think I'm going to get everyone to actually come down here. I think that would be pretty fun. Yeah, that would be nice because it's fun to just, switch up a bit where everyone, we have parties from time to time. So we're going to get everyone to come down here, which is going to be difficult. I might have to put autonomy off because nobody likes listening to me. Wait, no, this is not that safe. Give me options. We're going to put autonomy off so that everyone can come here because a lot of the time when autonomy is on, they just leave. But I do love playing my game with autonomy because otherwise it's just not fun, guys. It's so boring. You just control everything they do. You just micromanage and then it gets boring because then they can't create their own stories. Who wants that, right? We want people with personalities. Okay, Queen's coming on down. Come on, Queen, vampirically run here. Ambrosia's gonna fly here as a bat. Ophelia's gonna come here. The children! Call the children from school. Yes. Come in here. And Morgana, call her from school. Morgana, come on, darling. And then Lilith, call her from school. Everyone, just rush on down. And then we're just gonna speed through this until everyone has filtered through here. And once everyone hears, we can get the party started. And that should be pretty fun. Okay. Sweet. Everyone is here. Thank you so much, guys. I know you're hungry. I know some of you are starving. But it's okay. We're just going to do this, and then we'll be fine. Not save. Jeez, why do I keep clicking on that? I think I'm just used to going on save. Now, I'm going to put this on full. Hopefully they don't run away. They might actually run away, but that's okay. Morgana, blow out the candles, darling. Come on and blow out the candles before everyone starts running away. Come on. Come on. I believe in you. Everyone's kind of still staying here. Okay, she's going to blow out the candles. She's blowing out the candles. Oh, come on. Okay. Morgana's blowing out the candles. And Lilith left. But it's okay. She's just in the room next door. Oh, come on. See, there we go. Everyone's congratulating her. Yay. Amanda's probably super happy. Super happy. Let's see what this girl looks like. I'm excited to see what Amanda's daughter looks like. Okay, so this is Amanda's daughter. Now, what trait is she going to have? She has loner. And we did say she kind of struggles between good and evil, so I don't think she would have either the good or the evil trait because that's something that she is kind of always being in between, if you get what I mean. Now, should she be a perfectionist? In the sense, not only in the sense of making quality items, I think a perfectionist would go into the sense that I feel like Morgana would always likes to do whatever she does to the best of her ability, because she's always trying to please someone, especially since she's very unsure where she stands. So when she's with Narcissa, I feel like if Narcissa were to tell her to do something good, she would try and do it to the best, it's kind of sad. It's kind of like she has no morals at this point. She's just trying to please people. So she would do it to the best of her ability, like a perfectionist, to make sure it's it's as good as it can be. And I feel like if her mother told her to do something evil or something she was unsure about, she would still do it just to please her mother. And she would try and do it to the best of her ability, even if it was evil or mean or something like that. Now, I don't think she's someone who would harm someone intentionally, but at the same time, I feel like she would try very hard to do whatever she does to the best of her ability. So I think I'm going to give her Perfectionist. And this doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to give her... botanist. You're practically a gardener with your mother. So this is her. Let's just have a look. So this here is her. I think she looks quite cute, to be honest. I think she looks quite cute. Once I'm done with her, she'll look even better, but damn, those eyes. She's actually got a really pretty eye shape. I think once we're done with her, she is going to look fabulous, guys. Fabulous. But I'm going to leave her. She's going to just walk around with cat ears for now, okay? Don't stress about that. Don't even worry. She's going to walk around with cat ears for now while everyone else goes around doing whatever they want. And then, in a bit, I'll go and get her all prepped, and then we can go over to the prey garden. Now, does anyone want cake? No. See, this is what happens when you're in a household of vampires. Nobody wants cake. So we're going to chuck the cake away because we don't want... No, Lilith. We don't want Lilith to be eating unhealthy stuff now, do we? No, that's not good. And she is super tired, so I think as soon as she's done eating, we're going to send her off to bed. And, oh, look at her. See, she is a great priestess potential. You know why? She's already doing some of the priestessy stuff. Like, she's already practicing wellness. The first thing she did after she aged up, harnessed her wellness skill. Or, acquired it. So that's pretty cool. I'm very proud of her. I'm sure that perfectionist trait, guys, already taking effect. Maybe not in a practical sense in The Sims, but story-wise, definitely taking effect. So she's going to go take a bath. I was just going to get her to do that, but she went ahead and did it on her own. Okay, Narcissa is thirsty. Everyone else, is there anything I can actually help them with apart from thirst? Nope, I don't think so. But some of them did have wishes that I didn't complete in the last part. So we're going to try and go ahead and quickly get those completed. So, like, Ambrosia wanted to get to know Cynthia. So we're going to do that. Oh, look, they're right here. So just get to know her. Just continue and do a few more things. You get a few more things out of the way before we start. We head off and take a break, and then I can, make over Morgana. So there we go. Why don't you guys actually, if you want, could, stop now and let me know what you think Morgana's ideal look would be for you guys. And then you can come back and, see how she actually looks when I make her over. So you can see the comparison between what you guys thought Morgana would look like, or what her ideal kind of makeover would be compared to what I actually did with her. So I think that would be a cool comparison to make, to see how alike we think or how different we think. So she's gone ahead and done that. The queen wanted to... Oh, yeah, she had that really specific one, didn't she? She wanted to share astronomy knowledge. So do we actually have that option? I don't know if we have that option. That seems like a very specific thing to want to do. I don't see that. Now, where is that? No, see, I don't see that. Where is the astronomy knowledge? Click group activities. That's a group activity? I didn't know that was a group activity. How is... What group activity? That's a thing? Since when? I don't understand. I don't see it, guys. Do you see it? Because I don't. I don't know where it is. I see a group story. I don't see a group activity. No, I don't see anything. Am I blind? I give up. We're just not going to do that because I don't see that. I don't see where it is. She wanted, to kiss Lady Ambrosia. I think we can get that done. Where is it? I think we can get that done. Yes, we can. We're going to do that. We're going to quickly complete some of these things. Not too many to go. Actually, you know what? After this, I'm just going to give Morgana a makeover because we can't dilly-dally too much. We actually have to go around and start looking for gifts, remember? Start looking for gifts for the crown tribute, and we can't be left behind. So, I am going to leave off here, take a short break, give Morgana a makeover, and then we'll pick up at the prey garden when all the ladies are feeding. So see you guys. Hello, my lilies. We're back, and I have given Morgana Devil a wonderful makeover. So she is all prepped and glam and ready. to be showcased to you guys. So this is what I ended up doing with her. Her hair, I did this kind of like a side ponytail type thing. I thought it looked really cute, but it's still something that covers her ears. So like her left ear is completely covered because of what we said with the pointed ears being highly looked upon, and rounded ears wasn't that, that great for vampires to have because it seemed a bit more human. So her mother is very specific or very strict about Morgana not showing off her ears and what Amanda considers her weakness. And on the right side, it's still kind of like you can't see the tip. So her ear shows, but you can't see the tip. So that could be like a pointed tip or a rounded tip. So there we go. I've got that going on. And then I decided to go for a super... Oh, and her hair is lighter because I couldn't find a shade as close to the one she had when she was a child. But I was like, that's fine. Still kind of like a, redhead. There we go. And then for her outfit, I decided to go for a theme of dark blues, dark greens, and black. And let's just back up. And that is her. That is what her outfit looks like. Does she not look fabulous? I love it. It very much feels like a priestess or, some dark magical being or something like that, a witch even. So I really like that. And this is her all around. She's got a really small chin, I've got to say, a really small chin, but she still looks super pretty. And this is her all around. I really, really, really like what she's wearing. I love what she's wearing. And I just love dark colors, I've got to say. I mean, I love all sorts of colors, even pastels, as you guys might have noticed. But sometimes dark colors, especially on Morgana, it really suits her. So there we go. And this particular dress that she's wearing, I don't know if I can show you guys, maybe when she decides to walk into some light. Let's see if we can see it here. I'm not too sure if we'll be able to, but... Oh, I think you can see it. So the dress that she's wearing now, it's like, it starts off dark blue, and then it's got a gradient towards the bottom, but it ends in dark green. And then she's got like these dark green nails, which look kind of black, but they're not. They're dark green. Well, there we go. I've got that going on with her. And do let me know what you guys think. I have got to say, I am absolutely in love with her. She looks so pretty and so cute. She's got the prettiest eyes. She's got, I don't know, she's got this awesome like cat-shaped eyes, and I just really, really like it. But this dress is so awesome. Got to say, love it. Fits with her character so well. And her outfit. So these are her outfits. So as I've said, sticking with a very dark blue, dark green, and black sort of theme. So that's what we've got going on. Her outerwear does have hints a little bit of white there, but that's completely fine. And then let me show you her dark form. So her dark form, darling, if you would not mind. Let's show off the devil. And there we go. This is her dark form. I really like it. Obviously, like, color change is what I tend to do. I don't switch up too much. Too much between each of the forms. I just kind of swap out the, and geez, you can really see the red scalp through that hair. Gotta say, darling, can see your scalp through your hair. But, I really like it. Yeah, I just tend to swap the colors. I like keeping the, similar look and stuff. But there we go. This is her in her dark form. And this is so mean, but it kind of looks like she's balding a bit. It's okay. It's okay. That's fine. See, close up, you can't tell. When it's a bit further away, then you can see her red scalp through, but that's completely fine. I really like it. I think it's super, super cute. I mean, this hairstyle is, compared to some of the other ones, quite thin. But you know what? Not everyone has thick, luscious hair, Some people have thin hair. So there we go. I super like that. Let's go ahead and get her to hide. And I think we should take everyone over to one of the prey gardens and have her, have everyone kind of get a drink. Because we did say that. Wait, where's the prey garden? We did say that was a plan. So... Prey garden, here we go. So we're going to visit residence with all the lovelies. Okay, and Ophelia's back too, woohoo. So we need to go do that. Could we not invite her? Oh, I think we have too many people in the household. Oh well, it's fine. When we get there, I'll just invite her over, or call her over from, you know, the thing at the bottom. There you go. We'll get that done. So yeah, that's the progress we've made, and we actually, after this is done, hopefully we have some time to start going around and getting some of those presents underway for the queen. And I'm not sure what each person is gonna get. The queen's titles, or the prizes that she's gonna award each of the ladies, or I don't know if there's gonna be a title for every single lady, or maybe I'll just create like a handful of titles. We'll have to see. So everyone go inside together, please. Do not die. I beg of you, do not die. Normally, the queen and the royals, they get to drink first. But since it is Morgana's birthday and her first drink, I think she'll be the first one to get a drink. She'll be the very first one. I mean, you know what? We'll get the queen to go. Because normally what we do is we have someone show the vampiress, the teenager, how it's done. And then, so compel for a deep drink. We have someone show the teenager how it's done. And then they go ahead and do that on their own. So get started with the queen. Get the queen to get her first drink. And then once the queen is done, then we can get Morgana to go and grab a drink. And let's bring Narcissa here too. Narcissa, oh no, Queenie, not you. Narcissa, go inside. These vampires sometimes do not have the mind or the brain to actually go ahead and, I don't know, just go inside because that's the logical thing to do. No, they don't. They lack that sometimes. Okay, so, oh, it's so sweet. They're so sweet. And these two, like mother, like daughter. Or, I mean, she's got that little bit of a mean look about her. Like, Morgana's got a very prominent nose, and she's got nice lips, but then she's got, like, a super tiny chin, which is, I don't know where she gets that from, but she's, like, her mouth is quite low, and then she's got a super tiny chin, but she's got a very prominent nose. And it gives her a little bit with those cat eyes, like a bit of a mean look. But I think it's actually pretty cool, so there we go. They've got a bit of a moment going on there. Unfortunately, she does not have her mother's fabulous ears, but that's okay. I'm sure we can work around it. She is 3 species though, so there we go. Okay, come on here and compel for a drink, darling. These ladies are starting to starve, which is not good. Come on, get yourself a drink. Get yourself a drink. Okay, she's gonna go on and drink from this beautiful lady here. Yes, the devil. Now we have 2 devils. How exciting is that? Or is that scary? I mean, when she was a child, you couldn't really tell she was a devil, but now that she's a teen and she can transform into a dark form, we really do have 2 devils in the Coven now. That's super, super scary to me, at least. But she's going to get herself a drink. Great. And now I can start going around and getting the other ladies to do the same thing. So, okay, the plasma flowers. We've got quite a few downstairs. Let's go on down and compel everyone for a drink. I think I'm going to have to start... Actually, yeah, we don't have enough plasma flowers. Whoopsies. We're going to have to start increasing the size of these households, guys. Because we have too many vampiresses to hold that. So, Cassandra, are you doing what I'm telling you to do? No, she's not. Look at her, not doing what I'm telling her to do. This is one of the frustrating things about having to get these ladies a drink, like, off camera, which is why I do that off camera. Because a lot of the times they don't listen and you have to go back and forth a little bit before they finally sink their teeth into their prey. Come on, go and drink from her. Are you drinking? Or is it working? She's taking her time. She's taking her sweet time. Okay, there we go. Once they've transformed, then I know they're about to go ahead and do what they need to do. No. Don't chat. Thank you. Just drink. Don't chat with your sister. You don't need to chat with your sister. Okay, Narcissa, go drink from this one here. Come on. Choppity chop chop. Go and drink from her. And now we can start getting the others. Okay, Amanda. Are you stuck, darling? What's going on? Are you stuck? Amanda, go and drink and stop talking. Stop talking with everyone. Go and drink from that lady there. Amanda, come on. I'm sure you're not having a bright conversation with Ophelia. Actually, you might be. I don't actually know. You know what, guys? I'm just going to leave off here. I am going to get everyone fed. And then when we're done, we're going to come back. And we're going to get started with everyone looking for a present to give to the queen during the crown tribute. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, we are back. We have finished drinking. And look at these troopers. Look at these ladies. Back to the castle, all in a single file. Lovely. But we have finished with that deal. Everyone is fed. Everyone is satisfied, hopefully. And now we just have to focus on everyone starting to chip away at finding a present that they can present to the queen that has some sort of meaning for them. Or, you know, it needs to be meaningful in some... Okay, what's happening? Can I not go? Let's switch control. There we go. So we need to find something that doesn't have to be too expensive or too extravagant, but something that maybe is special to that person or that has meaning for them. Like, they have to have a reason as to why they would give that to the queen, you know, more than just it seems like it's a present, or it's an okay present. Like, there needs to be some meaning behind, or a reason behind why they would give that to the queen. And I feel like it's going to be a bit difficult. I'm not too sure where we're going to go. I mean, apart from Amanda, I am quite ruffled and quite confused about what to do with all these other ladies, their presents. I mean, of course, after this part, I'm probably going to be working on whatever's left off camera, so that we're all prepped for the next part. But it's still a bit, you know, it's going to take me some time. And as for the roles or the titles that the queen's going to come up with, I'm probably only going to have a handful. We'll have to see, maybe 4 or 5, so that, you know, it makes it all the more special. So we'll have to see how I go with that. But, okay, everyone's at the castle. Lovely. And the queen's zipping off here and there. Now, for Lady Amanda, and because I switched households, some of their wishes got cancelled, but oh well. Oh, look at that. She's weeding the Venus flytrap outside. What a lovely priestess. You're really into your job recently, I've got to say. But as for her, I think I know what she would give the queen. Now, I think she's got a lot of ingredients and stuff, you know? And there's no way she would ever do anything bad to the queen. So I think she's going to give the queen some Mary Berry. Because this, you know, makes the sim happy. You have this and it makes you happy. And since it is, you know, the crown tribute, it is the queen's day, so I think she would give the queen something to make her mood better or good. Even though she's probably already going to be in a good mood. I mean, have you ever seen the queen in a bad mood? Not really. I have rarely seen her in a bad mood. Maybe some of the earlier episodes. Apart from that, not really. She's always in a good mood. Look at them already playing. That's pretty funny. So I think she knows. Amanda definitely knows. I mean, and then she also has some other stuff that she could give. Unless she could give the queen maybe a de-stressing. Actually, you know what? I want to change things up a bit. I think Amanda would give the queen a de-stressing decoction. That sounds pretty fun. I think that's what she's going to give the queen. She's going to give the queen a de-stressing decoction. Yes. Because, you know, being a queen is a huge responsibility, and that will hopefully make her stressed a bit less if she is stressed or tense, which she rarely is. But I think that's what Amanda's going to give her. The reason why I'm saying that is because I was thinking, instead of Amanda giving the queen Mary Berry, maybe Morgana could give the queen Mary Berry. Because Morgana is, you know, she's supposed to be a priestess in Lion. She's the priestess in Lion, so she also has access to these gardens. That means she can also take stuff from the garden and give to the queen. And but she doesn't have like the herbalism skill yet, or even if she does get it, she doesn't have as high of a herbalism skill as her mother. That means she won't be able to create any of the more useful potions to give to the queen. So I think it would be easier and quite nice. Let's go and harvest. Harvest all or just harvest? You know what? While you're down here, why don't you actually tend to the garden? Yeah, I think I'll get her to tend to the garden. Does she need to water anything? No. And then I'll get her to harvest. Yeah, I'll get her to harvest these, and then she can give a Mary Berry to the queen during the crown tribute. And then I'll just get Amanda to give the queen a potion during the crown tribute, the one that helps her de-stress. There we go. So we've got 2 of the presents worked out for everyone. We're going to have to remember that. Hopefully I don't forget. I might actually go back and write all of these things down. But I think we've got their presents done. So they're all ready to go. And then now we have to work out the other ladies' presents. Now, what would the warrior be able to give? I don't know. What would the warrior be able to give the queen? Would she have anything? She doesn't really, they don't harvest anything, so I don't know what they would give to the queen. It has to be like a material present as well. Gosh dang it, that's going to be hard. So her and Cynthia, I'm a bit confused. Unless Cynthia, nope, oh geez. Oh, I forgot about the bills. Whoopsies. Okay, someone, can you go down and pay the bills? Who's downstairs already? Let's see, Oh, no one? I don't see anyone. You know what? I'll just get the queen to come on down. Everyone's watching, everyone's watching Ophelia play. Jeez. Ophelia and Ambrosia. Normally, recently, you've seen a lot. Everyone's kind of just gathering around Ophelia or Ambrosia and just watching them play the organ. I think that's pretty fun, though. That's alright. That's pretty nice. The scholars are naturally supposed to be, kind of musically attuned and those kind of things, even though Ophelia is a brood mother, but that's fine. I guess if they have, I'm pretty sure they actually have an organ at the Creature Cradle. I guess you could play that to the children. That'll be pretty fun. It's always nice to have a brood mother with more skills than just, than just the normal stuff. So, Ambrosia, go ahead and, oh, I just realized, Ambrosia can totally give the queen a painting. Like, can she though? Yeah, she can give the queen a painting. That just came out of nowhere. Yay. Maybe we can get Ophelia to do the same thing. Because Ophelia's an art lover, isn't she? And so is Ambrosia. So maybe they can both give the queen a painting or something. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Actually, you know what? Ambrosia's more I think Ophelia is more she's an art lover, so she likes art or painting more than Ambrosia does. Ambrosia does a lot more. She was the one who actually went ahead and did the queen's portrait, I think. Yeah, she's the one who took the queen's portrait early on in her reign. So I think, actually, what Ambrosia could do, I think she should... I don't know, should she? Because then, photography isn't really a thing that I want to. Unless it's, the portraits, because then it gives a more lifelike version of the portraits. I like it a lot better than the paintings. So, I don't know. Maybe both of them can give the queen a painting. We'll have to see. Because that kind of makes sense to me. You know what? For now, that's what I'm going to put down. So, both of them are going to give the queen... paintings. I'm not sure what kind of paintings, maybe more portraits, something else, but I don't know yet. But they're going to give the queen paintings unless I work out something different, like how they can differentiate from each other. So we've got the priestesses down, we've got the scholar down, we've got the Ophelia down. Now let's see who else we can go around and see. The warriors, I still have no clue as to what they would do. Cassandra? I don't know. I don't know. What are her traits? She's active, good music lover. See, there's nothing there that's really, there's nothing there that's kind of, material that I could give to the queen from their personalities. Cynthia loves the outdoors. And so does, was it Narcissa? So does Narcissa. See, with those two, I could actually see them fishing something up, because we don't actually have a fish here. Maybe one of them, I'm not sure who, maybe one of them can actually go ahead and get the queen a fish. I feel like that would be more, I feel like that would be more Narcissa, I think. So, okay, so we have what Narcissa is going to give the queen. She's going to give the queen a fish. She's going to go fishing so that the queen can have a little pet fish up there. Okay, so we're getting quite a few of these presents worked out. This is exciting. Now, Cynthia and... So who do we have left? We've got Cynthia left, Lady Kali, Cassandra, and Lilith. So we've got 1, 2, we've got 4 people left. Oh geez, 4 people out of 9, because Queen's the 10th one. 4 people left to decide what they're going to present the Queen during the crown tribute. Now Lilith. She's an insider. But she doesn't really, she's going to be the hardest to figure out what material thing we could give to the Queen. But, you know what? We've gotten 9 done, not 9, we've got 5 done. And now I just have to work out 4 off camera. And then I just have to work out the titles that the Queen's going to come up with, and each kind of token of the title, or the prize for the title, for each of the ladies. And then I think we'll be all set for the next episode. But for now, I think that is going to be the end of the episode. I think I should wrap up here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to stick around for the machinima at the end, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye!